Hello there, this is Sonia from Your Vegan Guide, and today I'm going to talk about the food that I eat. I have not been on YouTube for a little bit now. I was experiencing some technical upgrades, so hopefully I'm going to be able to make some zangier videos in the future as I have a lot of new technology coming my way. Anyways, I really decided to take my channel in a different direction. It's not really so much of a different direction as I really want to emphasize food on a go-forward basis, because this is your vegan guide, and what is central to that? It's eating the wonderful foods that are available to us in the world of plant-strong diet. So here we go. This will be my lunch today. And what this is tabbouleh that I made from scratch last week, and I stored for the entire week, and I have been eating from it throughout my week for lunches and dinners. I have this detox salad that I got from Whole Foods. I love to leverage stores to add variety to what I eat. And it also gives me ideas of foods that I'm going to make that are easy to store and easy to bring with me to work. So the detox salad has carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, currants, seasonings, and parsley in it. And it's really quite good, and I do want to make my own version of this. It also has sunflower seeds in it. And then I made a bean stew out of stewed tomatoes that I had. I got about, I wouldn't want to say about 60 pounds of tomatoes from the farmer's market, and I dehydrated a whole bunch of them in my dehydrator, and I stewed a bunch, and I might freeze some, but I'm also going to use it now. I wanted to take advantage of the bountiful tomatoes because they're really cheap right now at the farmer's market. And I made my tabbouleh for the first time using millet, which works really well. I usually make it with couscous or cracked wheat, but I made it with millet, and it is phenomenal. I will be doing that again. And if this is what millet looks like, I actually have some millet that I use to put my beans on as well, and it's delicious. And I also made a really colorful salad. And sometimes when the produce is really fresh, you don't really need to top it with anything. I've been cutting way back on vinegars. I just top this with just a little freshly squeezed lime juice. But even a lot of times I don't even do that. These green tomatoes are just so incredibly delicious. And I got a whole slew of them from the farmer's market because I love them so much. Then I put sweet pepper in there. I used yellow today, but you can of course use whatever color you want or whatever you have available. Parsley, just using fresh herbs really dresses up a salad, and I love crimini mushrooms, so that's what I put in this time around. And of course the spinach this time of year is so incredibly good, because at the beginning of the season and at the end of the season where it's cooler weather, the spinach tends to be sweeter, so I absolutely love that. And the sunnies, what these are sprouted sunflower seeds, and I'm going to totally start sprouting myself because these are a little expensive to get at the store, but they are so incredibly good. So, and then I'm going to eat some corn on the cob. Last week I got 5 dozen ears of corn, and I made a project out of freezing some of that, so I'm going to have some corn on the cob in the winter. But now I'm full on enjoying what is available, because it's going to be no more at the farmer's market. I think this was the last week that I saw corn on the cob. And it's just so easy to eat vegan because there's such a variety of good options. Farmer's market now has these wonderful Honeycrisp apples that I absolutely love. Probably going to wash down my meal with some cute little clementines. And this may not be enough food for me because I really tried to eat a lot of starch with every meal. And I've got the one piece of corn on the cob, and then I've got the millet that's in the tabbouleh as well as separate, and then the beans. But if I'm hungry after I eat the corn on the cob, the salad, and this plate, then I will go ahead and eat more starch. So I also wanted to point out a few products that I like, and you know, my main focus is on making the food myself. I like making food from scratch. In fact, I think tonight I'm going to make this really awesome lasagna that was inspired by Potato Strong, and I'm going to put a link below to his channel because, oh my God, I just found him through an interview he did with Bananiac, and I'm going to put both channels below. They're really awesome. They really talk in depth about a plant-strong diet and the different philosophies, raw versus cooked and that type of thing. And I just really love both channels. And I'm going to make that lasagna because I have so much produce now, so much tomatoes, spinach, and that type of thing. And I can really leverage all of what I have to make a wonderful lasagna that I can eat throughout, eat tonight as well as eat throughout the week. But as far as a few products, it doesn't have to be hard. If you're on the go and you don't need to make your food or can't make your food all the time, you can always leverage other resources. Like I bring a lot of these McDougall meals to work with me. I have them available, so I have them as a backup and also to add variety. I haven't tried this tomato basil pasta yet, but I love the vegan pad thai, and he has it as a noodle dish as well as a soup. And what's so great about McDougall is he's a Dr. John McDougall. He promotes a high starch, low fat vegan diet. And so all his products have very low fat. So each serving has 100 calories, and there's 2 servings, for example, in this miso ramen soup, which is pretty typical of his meals, and only 5 of those calories come from fat. So this is a sure win. But of course I like to make my own food too. I like to keep it low sodium, and that helps me do that. So that's a great option. Another fun food that I get at the farmer's market is these ground cherries. They are so incredibly delicious, and they've been plentiful this year. Oh, yum, yum, yum. They are actually related to the tomato, but they're these nice bright yellow, and they are something like a cross between a tomato and a cherry. They have a nice sweet taste to them. So Trader Joe's never lets me down either. You can get vegan bagels at Trader Joe's, which I do sometimes. Now this is something I don't eat a lot of because again, I want to stay a little bit away from processed and really emphasize whole foods that I make myself. But I love to spice things up too, and this is great again to have as an available option. Another winner that I just found recently is this wonderful cereal. This it's seasonal obviously, so it won't be available too long. It's this Trader Joe's Pumpkin O's. And what I really like about this, other than it tastes incredible, is that it is very low fat. It's 1 serving has 110 calories and only 5